Las Vegas, the city of lights, glamour, and endless entertainment, is a dream destination for millions of tourists every year. But behind the dazzling casinos, luxurious hotels, and vibrant nightlife lies a darker side that most visitors never see. From hidden dangers to shocking secrets, this city has stories that are rarely told. What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas, and today, we're uncovering the truth that tourists don't know. Get ready to see Sin City in a whole new light as we dive into the shadows of this iconic destination. When you walk down the Strip, it's easy to get lost in the bright lights and excitement. The towering casinos, dazzling shows, and endless entertainment options create a world of fantasy and indulgence. But just a few blocks away, the reality of Las Vegas changes dramatically. Homelessness is a growing issue, with thousands of people living on the streets, often ignored by the glitz and glamour. Many of these individuals are victims of the city's high cost of living and lack of affordable housing, struggling to find shelter in a city that thrives on excess. While tourists enjoy the luxury of five-star hotels, the contrast between wealth and poverty is stark and unsettling, revealing a side of Vegas that the brochures don't show. Another hidden truth is the toll that the city takes on its workers. Behind every smiling dealer, waiter, and performer is a story of long hours, low wages, and constant pressure. Many employees in the hospitality industry struggle to make ends meet, relying on tips to survive in a city where the cost of living continues to rise. The constant exposure to gambling and alcohol also leads to addiction and mental health issues among workers, creating a cycle of hardship that often goes unnoticed. While tourists enjoy the fun and excitement, the people who keep the city running often pay a heavy price, their sacrifices hidden behind the scenes. Las Vegas is also known as the gambling capital of the world, but what many don't realize is how deeply addiction affects the city. Problem gambling is a serious issue, with countless lives ruined by the lure of easy money and the thrill of the game. The casinos are designed to keep you playing, with no clocks or windows to remind you of the time, creating an environment where it's easy to lose track of reality. For some, a weekend of fun turns into a lifetime of debt and despair, as the city thrives on the losses of its visitors. The consequences can be devastating, leaving families broken and individuals struggling to rebuild their lives. Beyond the casinos, Las Vegas has a darker history tied to organized crime. In the early days, the city was controlled by the mob, and while that era is over, its influence can still be felt. Many of the iconic casinos and hotels were built with money from illegal activities, and the city's reputation as a haven for criminals persists. Even today, Las Vegas attracts its share of shady characters, from con artists to scam artists, preying on unsuspecting tourists. The remnants of this mob influence are evident in the architecture and stories of old establishments, which often glamorize the criminal past. While the city has worked to rebrand itself as a family-friendly destination, the shadow of its underworld connections lingers, adding a layer of intrigue to its history. The environmental impact of Las Vegas is another hidden cost. The city is located in the middle of a desert, yet it consumes vast amounts of water to maintain its lush landscapes and fountains. This puts a strain on local resources and contributes to long-term environmental damage. The bright lights and constant energy use also make Las Vegas one of the most wasteful cities in the world. While tourists enjoy the spectacle, the environmental consequences are often overlooked. The reliance on water from the Colorado River and other sources has led to disputes with neighboring states, highlighting the unsustainable nature of the city's growth. Efforts to promote sustainability, such as water recycling and solar energy, are underway, but struggle to keep pace with the city's insatiable demand for resources. Crime is another issue that tourists rarely see but is a daily reality for residents. While the Strip is heavily policed and relatively safe, other parts of the city have high rates of theft, violence, and drug-related crimes. Tourists are often targeted by pickpockets and scammers, especially in crowded areas. The city's reputation for excess and indulgence makes it a magnet for criminal activity, and visitors need to be cautious. Local law enforcement works tirelessly to combat these issues, but the transient nature of the population and the constant influx of tourists make it a challenging task. Residents often face the brunt of these problems, dealing with property crimes and safety concerns that are far removed from the glitz and glamour of the tourist experience. The entertainment industry in Las Vegas is world famous, but it also has a dark side. Many performers, especially in shows like Cirque du Soleil, face intense physical and mental demands. Injuries are common, and the pressure to maintain perfection can be overwhelming. Behind the dazzling performances are stories of sacrifice and struggle that most audiences never see. The glitz and glamour come at a cost, and not everyone can handle the pressure. Las Vegas is also a city of broken dreams. Many people come here hoping to strike it rich or make a new start, but the reality is often harsh. The city's economy is heavily reliant on tourism and gambling, making it vulnerable to economic downturns. When times are tough, jobs disappear, and many people are left struggling. The promise of a better life in Las Vegas is often just an illusion. The city's nightlife is legendary, but it also has a dangerous side. Excessive drinking, drug use, and risky behavior are common, leading to accidents, injuries, and even deaths. The party atmosphere can make it easy to lose control, and many tourists find themselves in situations they never expected. What starts as a night of fun can quickly turn into a nightmare. Las Vegas is also a city of secrets. Behind the scenes, there are stories of corruption, exploitation, and scandal. From the powerful figures who control the casinos to the hidden networks of illegal activity, the city has a complex underbelly that most people never see. The bright lights of the Strip are designed to distract from the darker realities, but they are always there, just beneath the surface. For all its flaws, Las Vegas remains a fascinating and unique city. It's a place where dreams and nightmares coexist, where the line between fantasy and reality is often blurred. While tourists come for the excitement, they often leave with a deeper understanding of the city's complexities. Las Vegas is more than just a playground, it's a reflection of human nature, with all its strengths and weaknesses. As we wrap up this journey into the dark side of Las Vegas, it's important to remember that every city has its secrets. What makes Vegas unique is the way it embraces both the light and the shadows. Whether you're planning a trip or just curious about the city, we hope this video has given you a new perspective. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us uncover more hidden stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.